Here in Phoenix, the crowd is going crazy. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. We have an interconference showdown here in Phoenix, where the Suns will be playing host. And all roads have led to this first game of the regular season, Doris. Give me some predictions on the new year.
Well, one of the things we've seen transpire in the NBA is the high value placed on the ability to shoot the three-point shot, and that goes all the way to the center spot. So what I'm anxious to see is how many big men enter the league that are really skilled, that can put the ball on the deck, that can make the necessary passes, and shooting with range, Kev. You know, you're getting 4s and 5s now that can step away and make those range shots.
Excellent point. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Sexton and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Hood in at the 3 slot. And so it's Cleveland with it. It's a 3-point game. And it's blocked.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Warren sets the pick for Ayton. Warren the pass to Jackson. Booker with it. He's guarded by Love. Booker against Smith. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. No good off the back of the rim. And here are the Cavaliers.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Sexton kicks to Hood. Love with the screen for Hood. And the 3 ball is good. Hood's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How smart is Rodney Hood? So solid at getting into position off the screen. Well, even with bouncing around last season with the trade, Rodney Hood continued to improve his shot and his percentages. And when his shot is falling, boy, he can be a handful.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Love. The jump hook, good on the shot.
Well, you like to see Kevin Love operate from there. Yes, he can shoot the 3, but he's also a dangerous interior scorer.
Now Jackson. Ayton dishes to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
Now here's Thompson. And yes, it's good.
And Thompson becoming so good at getting a shot up at the right angle so it can't be blocked.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Jackson with it. Now Smith defending. It's stolen by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it, the fast break chance. And here's Sexton. Love outside. 3 seconds left. And the layup is up and in. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And, guys, that's the kind of aggression you want to see from Kevin Love. He sees a chance to make a play off the bounce and goes right to it.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 3. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I love the fact that they're getting so many of their points at the rim. Just a solid first period.
Well, Greg, playing bully basketball on the block. Every opportunity they've wanted at the rack, they've got it.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Bridges. Bender out there with Anderson. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Daniels in at the small forward position. For 3, Hill. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open. Boy, you think about the Cleveland Cavaliers' journey last season. It was filled with so many ups and downs. They ultimately end up as the 4th seed, and it didn't matter. They still get to the NBA Finals.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his 2nd season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, DA. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Osman. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And, of course, Doris, the Cavs were the 4th seed last season, but still came out of the East.
Yeah, but, Kevin, it was clearly a team that had to adjust early in the year to the loss of Kyrie Irving. And then they had to readjust again with the reshuffling of players at the trade deadline. Somehow it all comes together, and they secure a 4th straight trip to the NBA Finals. Incredible journey.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Daniels. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with the Nets, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. For the Suns, certainly a lot of chemistry questions, from coaching changes to unhappy players wanting out. Doris, how do they turn it around?
Well, you know this, Kevin. Organizations that win have great ownership and then great front office personnel. But the bottom line is it's about collecting great individual talent in the NBA, because this is a players' league, Kevin.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Devin Booker missing his last shot. The screen from Thompson. Back to Osman. Here's Clarkson. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they are going toe-to-toe here tonight, guys. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
It really is, Greg. These squads are evenly matched. They are going at it right now.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Booker's got 10.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Here's Clarkson. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Clarkson. Over Booker. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Suns lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got off to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. So on the floor for Cleveland. On the perimeter, Smith and Hood. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. And it's Sexton in at the 1 spot. Here's Thompson, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Thompson's got the first field goal of the second half for the Cavs. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to have kind of gone away.
Here's Thompson. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Smith outside, off the pick. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Guys, Smith's so dangerous in the pick and roll sets. Got to keep an eye on him.
Here's Ayton. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Love with the screen for Sexton. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Suns, Bender, he's checked in for Ayton. And it's Bridges in for Trevor Ariza. Hill, he's checked in for Cleveland. "90 seconds now into the second half. They get it back. Here's Sexton. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. They set the pick. And stolen by Sexton. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Passes to Hood. Left side, Love. Shoots over Warren. Love, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And Warren with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Warren's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, I'll tell you, he is showing strides in improving the passing aspect of his game. Josh Jackson, pretty look there.
The screen from Thompson. Hood kicks to Sexton. Thompson in the post, defended by Booker. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 6 here in this quarter. The Suns trailing. At the elbow, it's Warren. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The dish to Booker. It's up a 3. And that's collected by Love. Hood on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
There's a certain rhythm and pace to the way Kevin Love plays the game. He knows when to spot up off the pass.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why, Greg, great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. T.J. Warren out there with Ryan Anderson. Then there's Bender. Then it's Bridges. And it's Booker in at the point. That's who's out there for Phoenix. To the paint. Here's Warren. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Warren's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Suns. Clarkson kicks to Love. Over Bender. Here's Nance, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
Well, aggressive move, strong finish. This guy can play. I love Larry Nance's approach.
So for the Suns, Ayton comes in for Ryan Anderson, and Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Warren.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Nance, no good on the free throw.
You know, even though Larry Nance doesn't handle it on every possession, you can expect him to be a factor on the defensive end and on the glass.
No good from Booker. The Cavaliers leading by 4. To the inside. Got a hand on it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Stolen by Clarkson. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Booker against Clarkson. Shoots from the baseline, and he nails the jumper.
And in a game this tight, a few plays either way can start to turn the tide.
No, exactly. When it's this close, both teams are fighting hard. This is what you want to see.
Here's Love, and he makes good on the layup. Love's got the lead up to 4 now for the Cavs.
Just a huge basket from Kevin Love. Stepped up right when they needed him to.
Booker the pass to Ayton. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Nance kicks to Clarkson. Love right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Osman. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Bender. Yes!
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
Love right side. It's a pick by Love. Good!
Center stage with the game in the balance. Jordan Clarkson, no problem.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're trailing by 4. 26 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Phoenix. Josh Jackson comes in for Bridges. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Igor Kokoskov address the team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. We'll see what they can do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 4. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The baseline J. Another shot. And it's Ayton missing. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Two shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And that's one of those guys who just tends to live at the line. Sexton's working hard to improve his consistency there.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Booker dishes to Ariza. Lets it go with the 3. Nails the triple.
Oh, my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Kevin, big job tonight in winning the game. What do you learn about your team when you win a game like this?
We're just giving ourselves a chance to win. So, we're really just grinding it out as much as we possibly can. We're getting better every day. So, we're happy we got this win. I got to give it all to my teammates and my coaches.
Great focus at the end, Kevin. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.